do this weekend because people are looking to get out of the house and break out of this, out of the doldrums. Um, Cowgirl tennis. You got a double dip over at the tennis center coming up on Saturday.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. We haven't been able to play since we hosted the National Indoors a couple weeks ago, and I think everybody knows we were a little shorthanded there. So, it's been about a month since we really had our full team, and just being able to get back on the court and compete and hopefully have some fans there. It's just exciting for our girls to look forward to kind of really feeling like we've talked about. We're almost starting the season over in our minds, like let's kind of take this, and tomorrow's day one, and let's get a restart, and hopefully it'll be a lot of fun. And Central Arkansas is a team that came in here a couple years ago. They were an at-large team. We played them in the first round of the NCAA tournament, and they gave us a good match. And so since then, we've tried to take them up on the schedule at some point. And Missouri State was a team that reached out also, trying to find regional matches that kind of help their budget. And so we got both of them coming in tomorrow, and they play each other at 10 o'clock, and then we play Central Arkansas at 1:30 and Missouri State at 4:30. And even for those people who might be thinking about trying to catch the Cowgirl basketball team, hopefully they can see us a little bit maybe before and after. So.
Well, and is your seating blocked off for social distancing? I assume it is. I haven't been in the Greenwood Center.
It is, and we've allocated seats. We did it for people who have been traditionally our season ticket holders, but I've had several emails today of season ticket holders that happen to be maybe out of town or something like that, and they've turned their tickets back into the ticket office. So we should have some opportunities for people who haven't seen us before. I would encourage people, just check with the ticket office, and they can get you a seat allocation, and that's the easiest way to do it. But I'm sure that if we have a few people that show up, there might be opportunity for them to get them in. But definitely just check with the ticket office. We're not charging admission. We're just trying to make sure that everybody comes and they have a seat and it's socially distanced and everybody stays safe.
And I don't want to keep you too long. And I know you're probably doing radio with Casey later today, and he's already going to be mad. What are you getting Chris on before I have him on? He's a regular. He's my co-host. That's okay. I want to give, just like Steve was giving the Cowgirls, some publicity there and letting people know you're going to be playing matches. I wanted to do the same thing, but for the last question, I thought what you just said there was very interesting. We said, hey, we're kind of starting over. We're looking at this as kind of starting over. I talked to John Smith on his Zoom this week. They're at the end of their season, Bedlam, but John felt last week when they held their tournament, which was a first of its kind event, that they were kind of in the doldrums. And I asked him, I said, I've been around teams all season, and I'm not the most astute person when it comes to being perceptive about people's feelings, but there's no doubt everything we're going through. And now you add on this weather, subarctic cold, zero temperatures and all this snow, and combine it with everything else we deal with. And I asked John, I said, do you feel like do you ever look at your guys and instead of seeing that raw, that wrestling kind of, it's not quite, tennis isn't quite like wrestling, but it's that physical bravado, I'm going to whip your butt, kind of sport. But I said, do you ever see glazed over eyes instead of intent focused? And he goes, Robert, all the time. He goes, I keep telling my guys, we got a month left. Get out, shake that off. Let's get going. I'm going to guess you've got, especially because you guys have been through a little bit of the pandemic COVID issue with the team, how tough is it to read your athletes mentally and try and get them to, like you said, hey, look, let's just have fun and start over?
Yeah, I think we were not in a great place, a few weeks ago, and I think it was a challenge to really get the kids to start over and present it in a way that we're just starting fresh, we're starting over, let's, and kind of give them an outlet to be able to, process everything and move it forward. And I think that we've been able to do that. I mean, the proof's going to be in how we perform in the matches. But I think the girls have really responded very well. I think the team is in a very, very good place right now. I feel as good about this team right now as I have about a team in a long time. We're trying to get a transfer that we just got from Arkansas a few weeks ago, where we've submitted a waiver for her, and we're hopeful that we can get her eligible. If we do, I think we got something really special with this group. We don't have any seniors, so it's a group that, I think can stay together for a period of time. And I think this year, we could really do something special here on the back half if we get things kind of going in the right direction, as you talked about. If we can just get through some of the challenges. But, I think for us, surprisingly, this winter weather was a blessing in disguise for us, because I think the kids, could focus on schoolwork and keep it where it needed to be. But we got a lot of work in, and, we had to drive around, pick up the kids, get them there to practice. But a lot of kids were able to do some extra work, and we spent a lot of time at the facility, and it was great. And, it's pretty, it was fun. We got the softball team in one day. I got the baseball team in one day. They got in to throw around at our place, and it's just fun to see other athletes and everybody kind of going through this. And I think that the more that you can be around other people that are going through a similar thing as you, I think is helpful. And I think that was kind of motivating for our kids too, just to be around some of the other athletes, see that they're kind of improvising and doing some different things. And so, we're excited. We're excited for tomorrow. We got Oral Roberts on Wednesday, and then we go out to California and play Pepperdine and USC, two top 10 teams. Pepperdine has a chance to win the national title this year. They're going to be a contender. So, we're going to find out in the next week how good we really are, and but we're looking forward to it.
Well, and again, you'll have matches now. Your matches are you got the other two teams playing at 10 a.m., right?
Right, and then we have Central Arkansas at 1:30, and
right.
Missouri State at 4:30.
Right.
Depending upon that 1:30 match, we'll kind of just get it turned around fairly quickly. Give Missouri State a chance to warm up. We'll catch our breath a little bit, and then we'll go right back at it. I think both teams are a little bit concerned. I think the weather's been good, and I think they'll get here safely today and hopefully safely back tomorrow. But I think both teams are wanting to get out of here as soon as they can tomorrow. So we're going to try to turn it around as soon as possible and not have them driving in the dark or, in a situation that they may be a little bit less comfortable with. So we'll do everything we can to be gracious host afterwards. But tomorrow we're looking forward to the competition.
All right. Again, check with the ticket office. Chris said some tickets have been turned back in, and they will, they'll be doing everything they can to keep a safe atmosphere, safe environment there at the Greenwood Tennis Center. But, if you want to get out, I can tell you, I took my wife. I'm trying to think if I think it was in the fall. No, it may have been last spring. And she goes, "This is unbelievable." It's it's better than a 3-ring circus because at points you've got 6 courts going, double the 3-ring circus.
Yeah.
And it's fun. It's fun because the matches are, one will get tight down, number 6 or number 5, and then number 1 heats up, and so and the doubles is really good stuff. So you might want to get out and check it out. Chris, I appreciate it on the fly. Glad I bumped into you here, and good luck with it this weekend.
Sounds good, Robert. Thanks so much.
All right, Chris Young, assistant athletic director for tennis and women's tennis.